Hey guys, TWB here, and today I have some Tom Clancy's The Division news for you, and there actually has been some news on the actual agent attributes, and I'm going to be doing a full breakdown, and where I got the breakdown is from the Inquisitor, and I'll have a link to the description to the actual article below. So pretty much, what they go ahead and they break down every little aspect of the game, and there is a lot of things that a lot of us really don't know exist in the game unless you've really been paying very close attention to it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the Dark Zone keys. Dark Zone keys are dropped by opposing forces or enemies that allow access to boxes, caches of nice weapons, and cash. Keep in mind the Division's Dark Zone areas. If you die, you drop some of these keys. So pretty much, I don't know if you automatically just drop them if you don't have any, or if it depends on if you have some in your pocket or not. It would be nice to know whether if they drop just because you kill somebody, they don't have to have them at all, to know if you drop, some further information on how to acquire the keys and how to know if you would drop them if you don't have any on you. Like, say you have some in your mail, but you don't have them on you, will you drop them anyways because you're in the Dark Zone? They need to explain how that actually works. So also, there is lockpicks in the game, which allow you to access more abandoned buildings around the map. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we could actually make them into like a little base or a little resting area for when we get to a certain point if we ever come back across it or something like that. There's also an explanation about how the RPG elements become rather apparent considering how the character is forced to explore many areas and around Manhattan. Combined with the fact that the Division is a tactical shooter, you have quite a hybrid. Other than that, it also goes on to talk about the character type, which is where more information gets a bit more descriptive. First, your attributes, your attribute distribution, and the player's summary with tons of information on your character, which kind of looks like a performance review at a real life job. So it makes a good summation of the evolution of the Division agent. So pretty much it tells you where you have been, where you've gone, things that you've done, things that you're working on at the moment, stuff like that. Kind of like just about in every game where it has a summary of all the stuff that you've done in a game. So then it goes to talk about the overview tab, which is the main screen you come to when you open it up. First are attributes, which consists of firearms, stamina, and then there is a subcategory of a discipline, like healing, electronics, and equipment usage. The latter of all this falls under skill power, which the higher the number is, the more effective the Division agent is. Since this is considered a classless game with no relevant leveling tree, it can still be up to you and your free will to take your character in the direction that you want, depending on which gear you utilize. This combination of equipment and gear is what determines the agent's evolving skill-based. In Tom Clancy's The Division, the next issue is finding the other players for the purpose of co-op gaming in a multiplayer game. It was reported some time ago that the matchmaking system would factor in some demographics into the algorithm, but that has changed now. According to the Division Zone, comes the ability to match others up by putting their main focus on ping and proximity and time zones and other behavioral factors. That's nice. The fact that it matches you up with people that are around your time zone, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to have it to where you could choose to match people within your time zone or people outside of it as well, which would be pretty awesome. And then there's actually a quotation on what they actually said from the game company developers. We try to sort out players being close to your language and time zone. If you put people together in different time zones, they're going to go to bed at different points. It's really all about the ping and the proximity that is giving us the best results, which a lot of games have been switching to ping. I really wish the PlayStation would switch to ping, but it seems that most game companies are realizing that ping is the best way to go when working with matchmaking. This would only make sense as it will offer up a convenience to other players. Though you have a restless night and decide to play the Division at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a matchmaker they put you in touch with servers with a little activity, since the most people may be in bed at that time, perhaps there will be a filter for that, and what I just said, it probably will be a filter. So there is no more news about that entire thing. There's a whole thing on the behavioral factor of players and how you play the game will determine how difficult or how non-difficult the game will actually be. So far, I'm really looking forward to the Division. I will be playing the beta on my channel in my discussion videos, and I will be having a full review over the PS4 beta in the coming weeks. Well, week. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out.
wishing my success would stop. They so mad cause my crew be getting extra guap. It's Sun Tzu, motherfuckers, we the next to pop. I make them put their hands up like they armpits itch. This ain't cocky, nah bitch, this is confidence.